scan the QR code to join the chaos. Face up to 3 CPU players or challenge your friends together on the same screen. Pick a role with unique strengths and risky drawbacks, chain correct answers for huge multipliers, and unlock crazy power-ups to attack opponents or protect yourself. Ready to dominate the leaderboard? No more waiting. It's time to prove what you know. In 2 cars in every garage and 3 eyes on every fish. What does Blinky the fish have that causes controversy? In Bart the Daredevil, how many feet deep is the Springfield Gorge that Homer falls into? In Bart Gets Hit by a Car, which unethical lawyer does Homer hire to sue Mr. Burns? In The Way We Was, what year is shown in the flashback of how Homer and Marge first met? In Bart's Dog Gets an F, what cherished item does Santa's little helper destroy that belongs to Homer? In Bart the Daredevil, which daredevil does Bart idolize and want to be like? In Bart Gets an F, what subject does Bart fail and risk repeating 4th grade over? In Principal Charming, which Simpson relative does Principal Skinner initially intend to find a match for? In the Season 2 Treehouse of Horror, which story features the Simpsons moving into a haunted house? In Old Money, what does Grandpa decide to do with the money Beatrice leaves him? In 3 Men in a Comic Book, who does Bart work for to earn money toward the comic book? In Bart the Daredevil, what does Bart attempt to jump over on his skateboard that Homer ends up jumping instead? In Blood Food, who suggests Homer write an angry letter to Mr. Burns? In Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? What is the name of Herb Powell's car company? In Brush with Greatness, what class does Marge enroll in to rediscover her talent? In the War of the Simpsons, at whose marriage retreat do Homer and Marge spend the weekend? In Principal Charming, what happens to groundskeeper Willie after he falls for Patty? Inchy and Scratchy and Marge, which classical artwork does the episode reference when the children go outside to play? In Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? What is the price of the car Homer designs for his brother's company in dollars? In Bart vs. Thanksgiving, where do Bart and Homer go together after Bart returns home and apologizes? Let's pause for a moment and see how everyone is doing. Don't lose your momentum. Let's jump into the next round. In Simpson and Delilah, how much does Homer's hair tonic cost per bottle? In Bart vs. Thanksgiving, what does Bart accidentally destroy at the Thanksgiving dinner table? In Bart's Dog Gets an F, what is the name of the dog obedience school Santa's little helper attends? In Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? What is the name of Homer's long-lost half-brother? In the War of the Simpsons, what does Homer do at the retreat instead of focusing on his marriage? In Two Cars in Every Garage, what office does Mr. Burns run for after the plant inspection scandal? In Lisa's Substitute, what does Mr. Bergstrom write on a piece of paper and give to Lisa? In Blood Feud, what gift does Mr. Burns initially send the Simpsons as thanks for Bart's blood donation? In Blood Feud, what rare blood type does Mr. Burns need for transfusion? In Three Men in a Comic Book, what is the name of the rare and valuable comic book Bart wants to buy? In Dance and Homer, which minor league baseball team does Homer become a mascot for? In Simpson and Delilah, who was the young man Homer hires as his assistant after his promotion? In One Fish, Two Fish, Blowfish, Blowfish, what happens when Homer eats the fugu at a sushi restaurant? In Dead Pudding Society, what is the prize whole number that Bart and Todd must complete in the mini-golf playoff? In One Fish, Two Fish, Blowfish, Bluefish, how many hours does the doctor tell Homer he has left to live? In Dead Pudding Society, what game do Bart and Todd Flanders compete in? In Three Men in a Comic Book, how much does the first issue of Radioactive Man cost at the comic book store in dollars? In the War of the Simpsons, what fish does Homer obsessively try to catch during the retreat? In Dance and Homer, what is the name of the capital city team's existing mascot? In Brush with Greatness, whose portrait does Marge paint that is displayed at the Springfield Museum? The points are in. Let's see how the leaderboard looks. Another round, another chance to prove yourself. In Old Money, Grandpa wins money at a casino to add to Beatrice's inheritance. In total, roughly how much money in dollars does he have to donate? In Simpson and Delilah, what product does Homer use to regrow his hair? In Lisa's Substitute, what is the name of the substitute teacher Lisa falls in love with intellectually? In Bart Gets Hit by a Car, who hits Bart with his car? Season 2 of The Simpsons aired in which year? In Or Brother, Where Art Thou? What does Homer design for his brother's car company? In Bart vs. Thanksgiving, where does Bart end up after running away from home? In Brush with Greatness, which famous musician does Marge send a painting to, and who actually replies? In Old Money, who does Grandpa Simpson fall in love with at the retirement home? In Lisa's Substitute, what does Bart win the class election for? In Principal Charming, which Simpson's sister does Principal Skinner fall in love with? In One Fish, Two Fish, Blowfish, Bluefish, after believing he will die, what does Homer record for Bart? Inchy and Scratchy and Marge, what does Maggie hit Homer on the head with, inspiring Marge's campaign? In Dead Pudding Society, what must Homer and Ned do if their sons tie in the golf match? In Bart's Dog Gets an F, who is the instructor at the dog obedience school? In the Treehouse of Horror episode, which family visits the Simpsons aboard their spaceship? In The Way We Was, what class does Homer pretend to need tutoring in so he can spend time with Marge? In Homer vs. Lisa and the Eighth Commandment, which commandment does the episode focus on? In Blood Feud, what enormous gift does Mr. Burns eventually send the Simpsons after Homer writes an angry letter? In Bart Gets an F, how many days does Bart get to study after praying for a snow day? In Treehouse of Horror, how many short stories are featured in the episode? In Bart Gets an F, who does Bart ask to tutor him so he can pass his test? In Homer vs. Lisa and the Eighth Commandment, what does Homer illegally obtain that causes Lisa's moral crisis? Inchy and Scratchy and Marge, what organisation does Marge write a letter of complaint to? In Two Cars in Every Garage and Three Eyes on Every Fish, who cooks and serves Blinky to Mr. Burns at dinner? Think you earned a spot near the top? Check your leaderboard position in the app and see how you stack up against everyone else.